Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a burr installation with my P100 from Option O. I just received my Mizen burrs. See them here, and I'm excited to check them out, install them, and I'm gonna do 5 pounds of seasoning to get them seasoned up a little bit, and let's get to the install. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna have to do a cleaning, and I've been running my high uniformity SSP burrs since I had this grinder, and it didn't really do that great of pour overs or drip style coffees. It was really good in espresso, but I definitely left room to be desired for drip style coffees. It basically just created too many fines, and the cups were more muddy and just didn't really taste that amazing. So I usually flip it. It's just easier that way. Make sure it's clean where the burrs make contact with the burr carrier. That way you have as even of an alignment as possible. So the bottom moving carrier has 8 pre-breakers, and the top stationary has 7. So that there is a difference, and it is clearly labeled. So make sure you put them in the right orientation. Just set this in. It should be pretty straightforward. Make sure the burr goes in straight, because if it's at an angle, it's gonna jam up on you. So make sure it's actually going in as straight as you can get it. Evenly spaced out as possible. Snug them all up and then do the final little snug up. So I'm just gonna do so yeah, there it is. Bottom burr is installed. Now I've got to just do the same thing at the top one. And we'll be ready to go. So yeah, this burr is sits very tight inside the carrier because it's very high tolerance. So I just make sure to break it loose. There we go. And then just flip it and it should come right out. It's very easy. As long as it's nice and straight, when it comes out, it just falls right off. You don't need to heat it or cool it. I've seen some videos where they said that they needed to put it in the freezer to have it fit. I don't think that's necessary at all. You just gotta be careful putting it in nice and straight, like nice and parallel. If you put it on an angle, it's obviously gonna get jammed up in there. This also, make sure it's going in straight, because if it's crooked, it's gonna jam up on you. It's very high tolerance machining. So make sure you put it in so it goes in evenly. Otherwise, it will jam up on you. So if you do that, it should be fine. This back on. So I figure out where it locks up, or when the thread is fully put in, and then I just do a little momentum so that it gets a really nice, so it sets and doesn't come loose. So I just do that with a little momentum, and it's like really nice and seated. So now I usually just spin it until I have burr lock and then back off. So looks like they're a little bit thinner than the SSP HU burrs, because my zero was right here and now it's about 2 numbers over, or about 3 numbers over. So I'm gonna burr lock, back off, and do my burr chirp, and then move my sticker so that I have a set 0 point. I would do this on the slowest RPM, that way you'll have less burr touching. You just need to know where it is, and that's about it. So I would turn it on lowest speed and just turn it on, then rotate until you hear the chirp. Right there it is. So now I ramp it up to full speed and just do the same thing. Right there. So now I can move my sticker to wherever you want the 0 to be, which I try to line it up right in the front to be 0. I mean, you theoretically could put 0 here, because when you do dial in, you have to go to the side for espresso. So it might even make sense to have the 0, you know, just set it here, and whenever you dial in, you have more viewable area of the grinding, so you don't have to like look to the side as much. I'm gonna remove this anti-popcorn because you can dump more beans into here instead of trying to feed it slowly. I'm just going to remove this. There we go. Make sure that the you don't lose the rubber grommet here, rubber gasket. Thing was really in there, so just don't lose that. And let's just do I'm going to run it at a coarse setting, so like, I don't know, around 8, and just run a bunch of it through. Spewing all over the place. So I'm going to do it on a lower setting, and it is building up some static here. As you can see, it's going to the side. So I'm going to do it on probably number like 5 or so, the rest of it. That way, minimize the static and the mess. Minimize the popcorning as well. So pretty coarse grind. Whatever I missed, I'm just gonna vacuum off. So I did go a little bit finer, and it did stall with obviously fully loaded chute. So if you are going on a slower speed and at the same time just putting a lot of beans at once, it could stall. So yeah, don't do what I just did. I stalled it, and look at this thing, completely clogged. So yeah, make sure you don't feed too much, too fast, because it will clog the grinder and have it stall. So make sure you feed it at a slower rate. So here's the retention with the Mizen Burrs. As you can see, I think it has just slightly more than the HU Burrs, just because the grooves are just a little bit more catches the grinds a bit more than the HU. HU's got a little bit more shallow grooves. These are more got like deeper and rounder grooves, so I think it does catch slightly more grinds just in the long term that stay inside the grinder, but nothing that makes much of a difference. So I'm gonna start with grinding my beans up and then swapping the Burrs and then doing the 2 shots, and I'm gonna compare a side-by-side taste and see what the big difference is and which one I prefer. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. So here we go. Using my pasado basket. 19 grams in, 50 grams out. So 34 seconds. So this is the SSP HU. This one ran slightly quicker, 31 seconds, but I think it should be all right. So I'm going to give it a stir. Alright, first direct side-by-side comparison between the 2 Burrs. It'll be interesting to see and taste the difference. Okay, so straight espresso here. It's the HU, second one. Okay, HU definitely has a higher clarity, acidity a little bit more coming through. It's a lot more clarity. Yeah, it's just the clarity is a lot higher. The Mizen tastes more of a balanced shot. I think as far as espresso goes, I do like the more balanced. So I would straight espresso. I would pick the Mizen Burrs. But if you do like high clarity and a very punchy shot, definitely the HU, high uniformity SSPs seem to have more clarity, and it hits you harder. Yeah, just like the intensity is just way up. compared. So let's go and froth some milk up, and I'll try these in a latte form. So I got the second one steamed up. One thing I noticed was with the Gajuino, it's a breeze to froth up multiple milks. It's the first time I did two milks, one after the other, so it's very easy with the Gajuino mod. Don't need to really do the temperature surfing and catching it in just the right time. It's very just pumps up the pressure to what you need, and you got yourself consistent milk every time. So the Gajuino enables you to do it. So here we go. This is the first one here with the Mizen Burrs, and then this is with the HU Burrs. So let's do a taste test and see what I taste. So with the Mizen Burrs, right off the bat I taste it's a nicely balanced shot. I feel like most people would totally enjoy that type of shot. And this is the SSP HU. Yeah, the SSP HU just has more flavor. For the milk type of milk-based drink, you just get more of a lingering, nice coffee taste. Just the clarity is there to be able to get through the milk. If you have a very well-rounded, balanced shot, the milk kind of mutes it. Still a pretty good shot, pretty good latte. And if I didn't try espresso previously, I probably would taste it a little bit more intense. But the SSP HU is my favorite. Definitely my favorite for a milk-based drink. It just cuts through the milk better, and it just has enough strength and clarity to cut through that milk and give you a more flavorful floral shot. With the Mizen, I feel like it's a little too muted for my liking. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.